one out. Have you ever been ghosted? Have you?
Have you?
Have you been ghosted? Have you been ghosted?
I've been
People in
ghosted.
chat. People in chat. Have you guys ever been ghosted? You. Int. How do you pronounce your name? Or what is your actual name? So I can call you by your actual name. Or I can call you by your Twitch name. It really doesn't matter. It's up to you. Interv. Okay, I can call you Interv. Yeah, I can call you Interv. Works for me. But guys, people in the chat, have you guys ever been ghosted? Interv said no. I find that hard to believe. Howsy. It just said you followed me. I appreciate you for the follow. I appreciate you being here. You could have done anything with your time right now, but you chose to be here, and I appreciate that. It means a lot. It really does.
Yes.
What happened?
I met a guy at the gas station. That's probably why.
No, really. At a gas station. It's crazy.
Have you ever been ghosted?
What, Interv? What? She met him at the gas station. She didn't know any better, okay? She met him at the gas station.
Ghosted.
Not that I can remember. No, I don't think so.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I have.
Multiple times. Plenty of times.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I.
They have a lot of. They have a meeting at a gas station. They got a lot of interesting characters in here. A lot of different people to look at.
Have you ever been ghosted?
To say the least.
Ghosted.
Not that I can remember. No, I don't think so.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I have.
Multiple times. Plenty of times.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I have.
Ghosted. I don't know what that is.
It's when somebody you have a personal relationship with.
She don't. Why are you asking Granny if she's ever been ghosted? Granny, why are you here? She got that drip though. She got the necklace. She got that shit on though.
Immediately ends it. They won't talk to you anymore. You can't call
Oh,
them.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah?
Heck yeah.
Yes.
No. Nope.
No.
Everyone communicates with you when they're done.
Yeah.
Have you ever?
No, that's a lie. Bro, they got Granny on the TV show. I don't know why Granny was it. Like I said, they got a lot of different people and interesting people to look at. But you know, exactly. Interv. I feel like this is you, Interv. I feel like this is you.
When they're done.
So everybody communicates that they're done with you. Everybody communicates that. No one's ever said.
Yeah.
Have you ever
One's
been
just
ghosted?
Yes.
Just
Yeah.
hesitate.
Like all the time.
Constantly.
I'm not even quite sure
You
what
said
that
that
means.
one. That one says constantly.
Yeah.
Like all the time.
Constantly.
My man's been heartbroken. It's okay. It gets
I'm not
better.
even quite sure what that means. I have a lot of exes that are deceased, so they could be ghosting around.
I get
He
ghosted.
just had to emphasize his heart's been broken. All right. He just had to emphasize that. All right. Let him be.
All the time. I feel like it's normal.
Who'd you get ghosted by?
By my ex.
Girls on Tinder, Bumble, Instagram. There's no media platform in which I have not been ghosted.
I try not to take it personally.
Instagram.
I feel
There's
like
no
it's
media platform in which I
I feel like it's the Zelda shirt.
have not been ghosted.
I try not to take it personally. At the end of the day, they don't owe me anything.
What kind of person goes?
I dig it personally.
Instagram. There's no media.
That's a good mindset. I'm not gonna cap. I used to use Bumble. I used to, but then I just stopped. I don't know. I really don't use dating apps anymore, because I just don't. I don't know. It's just I don't know. Relationships. I don't know. Relationships just haven't been my thing, I guess. Plus, just females. Well, not females, because apparently girls don't like to be called females. So girls just really haven't been it for me, I guess. I don't know. Plus I'm too busy with this shit and everything. So, but I used to use Bumble. I ain't even gonna care.
Platform in which I have not been ghosted.
But what he said is a good mindset. It's a good way to look at it and to not hurt your own feelings.
Try not to take it personally. At the end of the day, they don't owe me anything.
What kind of person goes?
You know, sometimes if you're really feeling the person and you like them, sometimes it like stings a little, but you know that person doesn't really owe you anything. You feel what I'm saying? Unless it's like an actual relationship, then you know that person like deserves like closure. You feel what I'm saying?
A dick.
People who don't like
Closure is
confrontation.
really
Empathetic
important.
people that it really stresses them out to hurt someone's feelings.
People just don't know how to be real or confrontational or just keep it 100, like keep it a buck. Don't fake the funk.
Have you ever been?
Don't fake the funk. I'm gonna start saying that.
Confrontational or just keep it 100, like keep it a buck. Don't fake the funk.
Have you?
Don't fake the funk. You hear what I'm? Don't fake the funk. That's my new saying. That's our new saying. Don't fake the funk. Alright. Don't fake it. That's our new saying. Alright.
Ever been ghosted?
Don't fake
Yes.
the funk.
What happened?
I met a guy, his name's Elliot. We were messaging back and forth.
And it was cool. And then it just stopped.
She like dip.
She even planned our next thing, but then the next thing I knew, she blocked my number.
If you're in a relationship, you're on the age of 17, that it won't last. Yeah. I don't know. That's why I don't understand why not even the ages, not like 19, like, well, what do you know? Well, okay, well, dating, like at the age of 17 and under, then yeah, it's most likely not going to last. You know, yes, there's some love stories out there. We've been best friends since elementary school, and we've been dating since high school, and when we got married, and we've been together ever since. Yes, those stories exist out there. But, like, you know, 99% of the time, you know, that's not, you know, if you're 17 and under, that relationship's not going to last. So that's why I don't understand why people, like, get in these relationships and, like, expect them to last. And I don't understand why people get married at such a young age, because dating and marriage is such a young, like, it's such a different thing. You know what I'm saying? I hope they all break up. That is... You know, I ain't even gonna lie to you. That's how I've been feeling recently. But you know, I wasn't gonna say it. That's low key how I've been feeling recently. But I wasn't gonna say it. But you know, you said it for me. I guess appreciate that. But I don't know how people get married at a young age. I really don't, cause like dating and marriage is such a different thing. But you know, at the end of the day, you're the one living that life, not me. And, you know, that's your life and your choices, not mine.
He planned the next date came around, canceled, and then a soft ghost. But he still watches my Instagram story. He's like one of the first every time. So I don't know why men do that.
What's the worst ghosting experience you've had?
I just do it just so I've done that before. Me and this girl, we were like on and off like twice. I want to say like 2 or 3 times, and then like the second or third time, I was just like, I'm done. And, like, she kept texting me and, like, everything, and I just, like, ignored her. But I found her Snap, because I unadded her from Snap. But then I found it again, but I was able to view her story without adding her back. And I didn't have her number blocked, so she texted me, and she was like, you can't text me back, but you can view my story. And the only reason why I did that was because I just wanted her to know that like, you know, I was still around. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm paying attention to what you're doing. I just... don't care enough to make contact with you. You know what I'm saying? Is that toxic? Is that toxic? Is that the future in me? Would future be proud? Not really. No. Oh. Okay. Sorry.
I think with someone that I've been talking to for multiple months.
I was seeing a guy for like 2 months.
I met his mom, I met his dad.
And when I told him I didn't want to have sex with him,
And the text started being less and less and less. And then when he would text me, I would say, "What's up, Casper?"
I took him bowling. We went to
Casper's
movies, and
friend.
the next day I was unfollowed on Instagram. My number was blocked. I was like, well,
Okay.
okay.
Okay. None of that.
I think you were ghosted.
I could tell you exactly why I was ghosted.
Probably because I was really reaching out a lot.
I think I could be a bit annoying.
I like that shit. Like, don't be too clingy, but like, you know, show me you care.
They just chose up, and I didn't make the cut.
Maybe they died. They could have died.
anyone that goes to me probably had a good reason.
I deserved it.
Have you ever been ghosted?
I don't think so, but I've done a lot of ghosting.
Ooh.
I have been a ghoster.
I have ghosted.
Yes.
like
I talked to you one day, might have a great conversation, and I just disappeared.
I
You
mean,
ghost
got, like,
enough, and then it
instructions.
eventually catches up to you. I've been on both sides, and it sucks. To anyone that I've ever ghosted, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry to Nicole.
I would
He said laughing off the pain.
apologize to you on camera, but I don't remember your name.
Have you ghosted someone?
Honestly, because I hate when it happens to me so much.
I don't think I've ever ghosted someone. I don't think I've
Actively
I've
try not
been
to do
ghosted
that. I've been
plenty of
ghosted
times.
before. It's terrible.
And I was hurt.
The one ghost thing I always think about is the one time when this girl I matched with her on I think it was Hinge. I matched with this girl on Hinge, and we started talking on Hinge or whatever. And I got her number. We started texting, and she came over one day, and you know she gave me some sloppy toffee. You feel what I'm saying? She sucked my dick. And she, and then we go to eat and everything, and she leaves and then whatnot, and we keep texting, and then one day she just stops texting me, and I'm just like, okay, and then she texts me out of nowhere, and she's like, I'm sorry for like not texting you, like I want to keep texting, like I want to get to know you, yada yada yada, and I just let it slide or whatever. I was like, okay, cool, whatever, and then we're texting for a little bit again, and then she just ghosts me again, and I'm just like, what was the whole point of this? Like, I'm not even mad. I'm just curious at this point. Like, I'm not mad, like, at all. Like, I'm not mad over it. I'm not sad. I'm not in my room sitting in the corner crying. Like I'm fine. Like, I'm more curious than anything. Like, what was the whole point? What was the whole point of all that? She wants to get to know you, but then she gave you sloppy toppy lip first. Then exactly. That's exactly what she did. That's exactly what she did. We texted. She came over. We got some food. She sucked my dick. She started texting me. We kept texting each other. She stopped texting me. And then she texted me again out of nowhere. And then she stopped texting me again. All that for what? For what? What was the point? Make it make sense.
I didn't even know this person, but it was the act of being dismissed in such a way that you went, what is wrong with me?
I have ghosted. It's not something that I'm like necessarily proud of.
Why'd you do it?
I get tired of people very easily.
I've ghosted.
She's pretty. She's really pretty.
It's not something that I'm like necessarily proud of.
Why'd you do it?
I get tired of people very easily.
My attention span, I feel like, is a little bit shorter.
I get a lot of attention online.
Have you ever ghosted someone?
I've made excuses.
But you...
Shorter.
I get a lot of attention online.
Have you...
So that's why you ghost people? You get a lot of attention online, so all the people you have the opportunity to meet in real life, you're like, nah. I guess.
Ghosted someone.
I've made excuses.
But you communicate.
But I've communicated, right.
You will know why we are not talking. I don't know if that counts as ghosting.
I guess I technically ghosted.
Back in the day.
I just feel like someone should have closure, you feel what I'm saying? You know? I one time I don't know if I should admit this because, you know, the feds are watching. They're always watching. The feds are always watching and listening. I was like, who do you think you are, Kiki? Nah, but for real though, like I ghost a lot of people because I get a lot of attention online. Like, okay, but I feel like you shouldn't go. Like, people just need closure sometimes. You feel what I'm saying? One time, like I said, I don't know if I should admit this because the feds are watching and the feds are always listening. But one time I wasn't even dating this girl. We were talking. And she just got out of a bad relationship, and she told me she wanted to take it slow, which I should have already knew what that meant, but, you know. My dumb ass went for it anyway. But, I was talking to this girl, and, you know, everything was going well. And, like, I really like this girl, so, like, this is why it like, really hurt. Because, like, I really like this girl. Like, I put, like, my all into it. I put everything into this girl. Like, I really liked her, you feel what I'm saying? And I accidentally I slipped up one time. Not even one time. It was twice. I slipped up twice, and I told her I love you. Twice. What? Okay, listen. The second time I was joking around, and the second time I was joking around, and I was like, I'm not even gonna say it. But the second time I said some shit, and I was joking around. So like that doesn't even count. But the first time it accidentally just like slipped out and whatnot. But anyway, things were going great. And out of nowhere, like, things just, like, started, like, slowing down, and she, like, stopped texting me, and I was like, is everything good? She was like, life just hit me kind of fast, and, like, you know, I just want to, you know, slow it down a little bit and everything, and I was like, okay, that's fine, whatever, yada, yada, yada. And then we were texting, but not as much. And then she just completely stopped texting me out of nowhere. And I was just like, okay, I guess I'm just supposed to take the hint that, that we're done or whatever, whatever, fine. And one night I was drunk and I was going to my friend's house and I was walking there because he lived right down the street. While I was walking there, I see her car on my street, not directly on my street, but on the same block. Like my house is here. Her house is all the way down the street, like right over here. I mean that's where her car is. So I see her car and I'm just like, why are you like on my street right now? And I was just thinking to myself, like, you're on my street doing whatever you're doing, but you couldn't be on my street at my house telling me why you didn't stop talking to me. And that just kept like replaying over and over in my head, like, you're here, and I was just like, okay, bet. So I go back to my house, I grab a knife, and I slash the tires, and yeah. But yeah, that's that story. I just, I didn't get the closure I wanted, so I just took it into my own hands and I did what I did, I've never done that before and I don't condone it. And the next morning I woke up feeling bad about it because, like, that was your car that you worked hard for to get, and, I shouldn't have damaged it, but, But, like, it's just like, you're on my street doing whatever you're doing, but you couldn't be on my street at my house telling me why you just stopped texting me. I was drunk at the moment. I blame it on the alcohol.
Fake name, a fake phone number, fake address.
Do you think there's ever a good reason to ghost someone?
If you're a stand-up guy, probably not. You shouldn't leave people hanging.
I think ghosting is a very efficient, safe, and direct way of dealing with the situation.
I don't believe that at all. That is not true at all. Be grown, be an adult, communicate.
I wouldn't like promote ghosting.
I'm not saying it's right, but I just, like, if I'm over it, I'm over it. And I'm not about to explain myself about anything.
Do you think people always owe someone an explanation?
But why not? But why? That's the thing too. Like, okay, let's listen to.
I think it's forgivable. Again. I wouldn't like promote ghosting.
I'm not saying it's right, but I just, like, if I'm over it, I'm over it. And I'm not about to explain myself about anything.
If I'm over it, I'm over it. I'm not about to explain myself about anything. Shut up. First of all, shut up. Second of all, that's not fair to the other person, because, like, you came into that other person's life and you made that person really happy and made them feel things they never felt before. And then you just mess all of that up when you just walk out of their life without saying anything. That's not fair to the other person. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not fair. Like, he didn't. Like, I don't know, that's just not fair, you know what I'm saying? And, he might have came after you or whatever, but you still chose to be in his life, and then you just chose to walk out of it. Like, that's not fair to, like, that other person.
I think people always owe someone an explanation.
You don't owe anybody anything.
I think it's always
I don't owe anybody.
Ghosting is an
explanation.
You don't owe anybody anything.
You don't owe anybody anything is crazy.
It's okay to ghost. Ghosting is a signal that the person doesn't want to respond, and that is a message in itself. People have hit me up and were like, I'm really upset that you ghosted me. That really hurt me. And my reaction is to simply continue ghosting.
Oh, man. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. See, this is why I'm low-key glad that, like, I'm just done with, like, I don't know. I'm not